Hey guys, so someone asked why I can't receive a partial transplant, and I thought this would be a good educational video. I was rushed to doctor's hospital because I was bleeding internally. They did not know what to do. So they airlifted me to George Washington. George Washington was able to get my bleeding under control, and they were able to stop it for a little while. But then it started back, and it was really bad. They recommended banding, but they said the banding probably wouldn't work. They said the best thing to do would be to put a shunt into my liver, because we have no prior history of any of this. Nobody in my family's ever been through this. Of course, my mother did what the doctors recommended. I mean, who wouldn't? So I went through the surgery. They went in my jugular vein and went all the way down to my liver and put a little teeny shunt in there. And that controls the pressure. And because that shunt is inside of my liver, I am no longer able to receive a partial liver. I have to have a whole brand new liver. So that one little shunt prevented the partial transplant. We had no idea that that was going to be an issue. And once again, they were really mainly concerned that if they did not get the bleeding to stop, I wouldn't be here today. So now we are in the situation where my liver and my lungs have also gotten really bad. So if I didn't have the shunt, I would probably still have to have the full transplant. And you want the full transplant to guarantee that my lungs will eventually be able to work. You know, they'll never be what they were before, but they will be much better. So, and that would put it into the respiratory failure. But, you know, you do have a higher chance of getting a transplant if it's partial. That's a whole lot easier. Your liver does regrow. It just, for people like me, it just sucks. Because, like I said, we're on that list, and every day more and more people are added to that list, and more people die every day because they're just waiting. So please become an organ donor. You can save so many lives, and you know, it's nobody's place to judge but God. And I hear plenty of people say, you know, that people don't deserve organs and they don't deserve, you know, second, third, fourth chances. And I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. So if you can do something to help somebody else, I encourage you to. It really does mean a lot. Believe me, it does. Have a good night. Stay safe and stay sober.